Hello everybody, welcome back to Planet X News. This is Scott from the Nibiru channel. It is March 30th, 2017. Today, asteroid 2017 FJ101 set to fly by the Earth at 0.83 lunar distances. That is just under 200,000 miles from the surface of the Earth. Now, taking a look at this article from the Watchers, it states, a newly discovered asteroid designated as 2017 FJ101 will fly by the Earth at a lunar distance of 0.83, which is approximately 198,000 miles from the surface of our planet on Thursday, March 30th, 2017. This is the 13th asteroid to fly by the Earth within one lunar distance since January 9th, 2017. Now, the asteroid belongs to the Apollo group of asteroids. It was first observed by the Pan-STARRS 1, and it was observed at the Very Large Observatory, which sits atop the highest mountain in Hawaii, and that was on March 25th, 2017. Its estimated diameter is between 6.2 and 14 meters, approximately 45 feet. That's still big enough to wreak havoc, cause some destruction. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're under the threat constantly, it seems, since 2016 going into this year, of these asteroids. Just so many of these objects flying into the pathway of our planet. Now, it states here that the asteroid will fly by the Earth at 7:51 UTC time at a speed relative to the Earth. Now, I went ahead and calculated that 11.31 kilometers per second, and it's just roughly, I think, a little over 25,000 miles per hour. When looking at this model, you can clearly see as the asteroid comes around, it almost looks like it impacts Earth. However, when I was viewing another model, it is very high above the Earth. It almost looks like it has another impact later on with Venus, but this asteroid is actually way above the Earth. Now, moving down to a closer view, you can see as this asteroid comes around, it intersects with Earth's orbit, but once again, it is much higher in our solar system than the Earth. It's always good to keep an eye on these objects. NASA and the European space agencies, they do make mistakes. We know that. At any given time, anything within our solar system could bump this object and set it off course, and we could have an impact. I think that is very highly unlikely with this object. I just thought that I would bring it to your attention because there was other good information within this article. And then it also states that since January 9th, 2017, a total of 12 known asteroids flew past Earth within one lunar distance. This will be number 13 coming up within a few hours here today on March 30th. It also states as of March 26th, there are 16,000 near Earth objects that are known. 15,896 are near Earth asteroids. Of those, 8,661 belong to this Apollo group of asteroids. And then it goes into further talking about this group of asteroids and then going back for a comparison back to January of 2006. And basically what they're saying is whenever they were doing their comparison, they are seeing a tremendous increase in the asteroid and meteor activity in and around the Earth. Now, once again, ladies and gentlemen, going back to the very, very beginning, theoretically, whenever these planets and the possibility of the brown dwarf, as they call it, nemesis, whatever you want to call it, it had to make its way through our asteroid belt or the Kuiper belt. Tens of thousands of space rocks. And again, this was compared to what you would call in a game of billiards, the break. When you break the balls and you scatter them everywhere. Well, this would have definitely occurred if these objects were coming into our solar system, coming through the Kuiper belt, and this would definitely scatter multiple objects directly into our inner solar system. Now, once again, we have to rely on NASA and the other space agencies around the world to detect these objects. As of lately, over the course of the last 6 months, it seems that we're not getting a real lengthy period of time where they discover these objects and then they publicize it. So therefore, their plans and their technology that they're trying to develop, as they are telling us, to deflect these objects, well, I mean, let's just face it. If you discover one of these objects a day or two in advance, does that actually give you enough time for preparation? And once again, I always lead back to, it is a very good idea to make sure that you have some type of disaster preparedness plan in the event of any type of disaster, whether it be earthquake, volcano, flooding, these natural disasters, or an object coming from outer space, breaking through our atmosphere and either exploding within our atmosphere, like what happened in Russia in 2013, Chelyabinsk. I mean, this would be a devastating period if this would occur. Once again, preparedness, keeping an eye on the information is key. Now, in the course of my everyday reporting, you hear me speaking of this preparedness. It's not very hard to do. If you want to begin this type of preparation, my first advice would be to get yourself some type of a large plastic bin. They're available at your department stores, your hardware stores. And within that bin, make sure it fits in the trunk of your car or your SUV. And within that bin, pack vital things. Non-perishable foods that you can get through foodforliberty.com. There'll be a link for that in my description box under the video. Bottled water, at least some type of emergency medical kit. Those are available in many different sizes. If you're taking prescription medications, ask your doctor for an extra 30-day supply. Put that medication within your bug-out bin, as I would call it. Some extra socks and clothing and things of that nature. Whatever you feel that you would need in the course of that type of evacuation or emergency situation. It doesn't take that long to put this together. Now, I keep reverting back to the evacuation in Oroville, California. Almost 200,000 people had to be evacuated, and it was mayhem. You do not want to be caught up in that type of a situation. So this is Scott from Planet X News and the Nibiru channel. Thank you for watching. And ladies and gentlemen, as I always say, stay updated, stay informed, and stay tuned. If any of you are interested in prepping supplies, emergency food, and water, you can visit one of my associates, foodforliberty.com. Their link is in the description box under the video. Most importantly, make sure that you are subscribed to the Nibiru channel and Planet X News so you can stay updated and informed. And I would also like to thank you for watching and subscribing to our channel. Hello everybody, welcome back to Planet X News. This is Scott from the Nibiru channel. It is March 30th, 2017. Today, asteroid 2017 FJ101 set to fly by the Earth at 0.83 lunar distances. That is just under 200,000 miles from the surface of the Earth. Now, taking a look at this article from The Watchers, it states, a newly discovered asteroid designated as 2017 FJ101 will fly by the Earth at a lunar distance of 0.83, which is approximately 198,000 miles from the surface of our planet on Thursday, March 30th, 2017. This is the 13th asteroid to fly by the Earth within one lunar distance since January 9th, 2017. Now, the asteroid belongs to the Apollo group of asteroids. It was first observed by the Pan-STARRS-1 and